Good morning everyone, Buck up in a beautiful far north Queensland on a Sunday. Absolute stunning day, it really is. Anyway, Lukey's last day here, so I've brought him up the Palmerston Highway from Innisfail up towards the Atherton Tablelands. Only about 25 minutes out of Innisfail to a place called Henrietta Creek, which we're going to see soon, and then we're going to go for a 2.4 kilometre walk through the rainforest to a beautiful waterfalls, which I've never been to before. This is one I've always wanted to do. Nandroya Falls it's called. So we're going to do a bit of a rainforest walk and we're going to go in and show you Nandroya Falls. It's a bit of a walk to get in there. And I've got me trusty offsider here. Lukey's saying g'day there. Lukey's carrying the drone. I don't think we'll get it in the air. I don't think I'm going to have any service. And we've also got the snake bite kit. We're going to go for a 2.4 kilometre walk. We've got the snake bite kit with us just in case. So anyway, we'll show you a little bit of Henrietta Creek. Beautiful place. You can camp here, guys. There's toilets. I don't think there's showers. There's picnic areas. I think there's barbecues. We'll show you a bit later on. And we'll finish the clip off tonight as a bit of a farewell for Lukey. Where is he? He's disappeared again. We're going to do a cook up tonight in the flat out fire pit, mate.
Can't wait for that cook up.
It'll be a good one, mate. You're going to help me with that one. And we're doing a pork and a lamb on the flat out fire pit using the battery operated rotisserie. That's a big word for me, rotisserie. But yeah, I don't do a lot of rotisserie cooking, but we're going to give it a go, Lukey.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I think Rod's going to knock up a few salads or whatever. And we're going to sit out the backyard, make the most of the beautiful weather. You've brought some good weather with you, Luke.
It's been nice and warm.
We haven't had any rain and that since Luke's been here. It's been fantastic. Although I hope Lukey doesn't come up and we have our normal wet weather and that, but it's been absolutely stunning weather. It really has. Anyway, let's go and show you Henrietta Creek. As I said, great place in summertime for a camp, this place. It really is. National Park. Rafa can't come. And then we'll go in and see if we can find these waterfalls, Lukey. Yeah, Nandroya Falls. Right, let's go. So literally a 30-second walk down from where we parked the BT50. This is Henrietta Creek, I believe, and it's Henrietta Creek Campground. Stunning little place through the rainforest. National Park, I think it's in the Wurrunurrun National Park. Say that after a few beers. This is a beautiful place to come for a dip in summertime. You come up here, heaps of shade. That water, it would be fresh at the moment. I'll just put my hand in. Oh, it's not as cold as I thought, actually. Not as cold as I thought, but in summertime, absolutely stunning. Little creeks running everywhere here through the rainforest. I'll tell you, there are heaps of places like this. That's the main swimming hole there. You can go. That's probably chest deep out in there. So there's plenty of water. Safe for the kids. Croc free. We're right up really high here. You'll see a lookout soon, Crawford's Lookout. We'll show you on the way home. And I'll move down the other side. There's some kids off to my right, guys. I don't want to film them, so I'll just turn the camera off and show you the other side of this. Yeah, so this is just the other side here. Henrietta Creek, running all the way down. I guess it runs into the North Johnston River and eventually runs out to the ocean, but this is on the way up to the Atherton Tablelands from Innisfail on the Palmerston Highway. As I said, you can camp there. Heaps of camping grounds. You can bring your camper trailer, caravan. National Park, as I said. I'm not sure what the camping fees will be, but being a national park, it'll be fairly cheap, I would imagine. So yeah, Henrietta Creek Campground. I'll show you around a bit later so you know what facilities are here after we come back from the waterfall. But there's little bushwalks everywhere along here. If you go further back down the highway, a couple hundred metres, there's little bushwalking tracks and more picnic areas and all that type of stuff, and they all revolve around being on the edge of this nice little creek here. Henrietta Creek running down through from up on the Atherton Tablelands. Crystal clear water. As I said, you could throw your billy in there, boil it up and make a cup of tea out of it. Right, what we might do is get going and see if we can get to these waterfalls. Rightio, Nandroya Falls. As I said, never been there before. This is the start of it. See if me and Lukey can get lost. Here's more That little creek, that's the Palmerston Highway going over there, which was washed away earlier this year after Cyclone Jasper. Palmerston Highway was closed for 6 months. She got washed away, guys. The amount of rain we got after that cyclone was incredible. So it was all the way up towards the Lions Den Hotel flooded, Cape Tribulation Road was washed away, and a couple of hours south, the Palmerston Highway was washed away as well. Henrietta Creek. Just shows you how much rainfall was dumped up here after that cyclone. Just incredible. Righto, Lukey, let's get into it. Righto, so we've got a bit of a walk ahead of us, 2.2 kilometres. National Park. No dogs or pussycats. Rafa said that sucks. And here we go. Here's the start of it, Lukey.
Here we go.
Straight through the rainforest, mate. This isn't the main waterfall, everyone. We're only a couple hundred metres into the track and there's already a nice little waterfall down there. Hope the ISO setting's bright enough on the GoPro. It is quite dark in here because we are going through the rainforest. Here, Lukey, away you go, mate. See if you steady it is. Someone's put a plank across there. I was going to wear me rubber pluggers. I'm glad I didn't now. I didn't realise it was 2 kilometres to get in there, but yeah. First little waterfall of the walk. Very nice. Rightio. Where'd Lukey go? He's up here somewhere. There you go. Righto, let's keep going, mate. The old fork in the road trick. Nandroya Falls, 3.5 kilometres to the right. Nandroya Falls, 1.7 to the left. Lukey, what do you reckon? I know what I'm doing. I'm heading left, mate.
We can't any further.
Just come up a bit of a hill and you don't realise how high up you are until you look down. That is a long way down there to the floor. Must be a nightmare for national parks after a cyclone. The amount of trees that must fall over and in the rainforest and block the way. This will test my back out. Big time. My back's rooted, everyone. Even just simple shit like that, eh? Trying to go under a fallen tree. Dear idea. Anyway, it's all good. This is a beautiful walk, it really is. Really enjoyable. Well into the walk now, everyone. It's got to watch my footing here. Be a bit slippy. Silver Falls. This isn't the main ones. Another little set of falls coming down through there. Bit hard to see through the rainforest. Get a better view here. Righto, Silver Falls. I can't see where the track goes after this. I presume it keeps going down here somewhere through the riverbed. You can go for a dunk in there. Righto, time to get the feet wet. Straight through. Wet feet, who cares? Not the first time I've done that. I can't believe I've lived here 20 years and this is the first time I've walked in here. Kicking myself. Dear oh dear. Not until you get visitors and you're showing them around, you start having a decent look at your own backyard, everyone. Look at that for a swimming hole. Looking into the sun now, sorry, but there is a track, so we can get a bit closer to that one there, eh? This is pretty specky if I do say so myself. Wow. That's a pretty high waterfall, just quietly. I don't know how it'll come up on the GoPro, but from what I can see, it looks good. All I know is if it fell over there, it should be game over. Hey, when you see the drone footage at the end, guys, I nearly didn't get my drone back. There's no GPS signal, and it really hard to control the drone then. She was doing its own thing, and I thought I was going to lose it in the rainforest somewhere. Really hard to control. I brought her down, and I managed to come out near the water here and grab it and flip him upside down before I lost him totally. But anyway, got him back in one piece. Any flight, you get your drone back in one piece, is a good flight. That won't show up in the GoPro, I don't think, just how steep that is down there. That's a long way down. Wow. We just came up a slight rise on the walk. It wasn't overly hard or anything, and you don't realise how far up you've come from the creek bed. Oh yeah, back at Silver Falls. You know, when I walked in, I was expecting Nandroya Falls, or whatever it's called, to be like that. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. I really wasn't. Just while we have a break, I said at the start, we've got a snake bite kit. And the reason I brought it along, many years ago, my daughter Lauren was here, and I took her on a little bushwalk like this, just down the road near Crawford's Lookout. Lauren was in rubber pluggers, and then I heard this almighty scream. I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I just stood on a snake." And she said it was in the leaves. I didn't see it. And I quickly checked her ankles and that to make sure she hadn't been bitten. I said, "What did it look like?" She said it was a short, fat, horrible looking thing with stripes. I automatically thought she just described a death adder. If it was a death adder, how she didn't get bitten, I do not know. They've got the quickest strike in the world, those snakes. Thank God she didn't get bitten. Rubber pluggers. I always carry this in the car with me, everyone. The thing said 2.4 kilometres to the falls. I automatically thought about Lauren and the possible death adder incident. She still maintains that it was definitely a snake. So I got the drone there with me too. I grabbed that out of the car. All it is a triangular bandage and a couple of very, very big, broad crepe bandages. Okay? Get it on, bloody immobilise the limb and get them on over the bite. Get the compression bandages on, it could save your life. The other problem we've got here, no service whatsoever down here. I didn't have GPS signal on the drone. Absolutely no service. So if Luke got bitten, I'd sit him down, strap his leg up, more than likely it'd be a bite in the lower limb, bandage his whole bottom limb and upper limb, get the bandages going as far as they can go. I can't call for help. Normally that'd be the first thing you do, call for help. I can't get Luke to walk, it's going to get the blood, not the blood, but the venom flowing through the lymphatic system quicker. I'd have to piggyback him out until I got signal and then dial 000 or 112 and get an emergency call away. 112 on a mobile will pick up any mobile phone tower. So there you go. If anyone says, "Buck, do you have a snakebite kit?" Yes, we did. We're not going to need it, all going well, but you never know. If you're going to go bushwalking anywhere in Australia, everyone, and you've got a backpack or a bag and that with you, get yourself a snakebite kit. Righto, Lukey, let's go. Here, Lukey, give you 50 bucks if you can do a spider monkey climb all the way up to the top of that tree on that big curly vine. It'd hold you too, it's pretty thick. Just come under this tree here and I thought, what's holding that up? It's obviously gone down during a cyclone. All the way over there, look how tall it was. Way over there, it's fallen into the Y shape of some other branches, which is holding it up. That was a massive tree. Classic example, after a cyclone, how the park rangers have to come in and get the big chainsaws out, clear the tracks. That was a decent sized tree too that's just come down. Hey, there's not a lot of camping here at Henrietta Creek, but there are a couple of campgrounds here. No one in here either, which is surprising this time of the year. Because of the rainfall up here, got a couple of undercover barbecues and picnic tables there, which is good. And your campground, you can just go in here and get out of the barbecues there and picnic table, so you can get out of the rain, and that's good. This is a place called Crawford's Lookout, not far from Henrietta Creek, up on the Palmerston Highway, and that there, my friends, is the North Johnston River, flowing down from the Atherton Tablelands all the way through. And the North Johnston and South Johnston rivers meet right in the middle of Innisfail CBD and then flow out to the ocean. So you can walk down. You can walk down here, North Johnston River Lookout 1.7. There's another nice little bushwalk you can do, and this is exactly where Lauren thought she stood on a death adder snake in amongst the leaves. Never heard someone scream so loud in all my life. But that is another nice walk from Crawford's Lookout, and you can walk all the way down to the North Johnston River, which is a fair way down, 1.7. And just up the road here is Marmoo Canopy Walk. And if you're ever up on the Palmerston Highway, do the Canopy Walk, guys. Some of the views from there are spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And it's all tied up with Paranella Park. If you get past the Paranella Park, you can do the Marmoo Canopy Walk, stay at the caravan park at Meena Creek there, get a good feed at the Meena Creek Hotel. It's all linked. And Roz's late cousin, Phil, he lost his life the other night. We just come past the accident site not long ago, and lost his life in a car accident, and used to work at Marmoo Canopy Walk. So Phil, rest in peace, mate. We're thinking of you. The family's upset, as you would imagine. But anyway, yeah, the Marmoo Canopy Walk, only another 5-minute drive down here. Make sure you do that if you're coming up to the Atherton Tablelands. It is, some of the views, spectacular. Anyway, Lukey, we're running out of time. We haven't got time to do this walk. We're going to get home and get ready for dinner, mate.
Yeah, or we'll get a phone call by Ross.
Quick story, everyone. Not a pleasant one. When I was a copper here in Innisfail, I remember one day we got called to a job near here, near where I'm standing now. We had to go into a place called the Misty Mountains. A lot of rainforest and all that. A couple of young fellas were pig hunting. One of them, we found out later, had a heart attack and died. And they were way into the bush. So myself and my partner had to come out here. Scene's a crime sergeant. And we had to go about, I don't know, maybe a kilometre in the rainforest, no tracks or anything, and recover the dead body out of the rainforest. And the ambulance turned up, and a couple of female ambos. So we got the litter, the stretcher, the ambulance stretcher, and we walked in. The young fella that was with him managed to get out onto the highway, get a 000 call away, showed us where the body was, got in. We had to carry him out of the rainforest and carry him through some really, really thick rainforest. He weighed 90 kilos, so he wasn't light. And we were getting torn to shreds by wait-a-while, which is like vines with bloody barbed hooks on there and it, and he was getting caught up. And when we got into the morgue, the family turned up, and he had all scratches over him and over his face and everything, because we had to go through it was like a jungle. And they were all, oh, what's happened? And I said, that happened when we were carrying him out. So anyway, it was one of those horrible stories, horrible jobs that you have to go to as a police officer. He was only a fairly young fella too, and yeah, had a heart attack while he was pig hunting up here. So that was a long time ago now. I still remember that. Every time I drive past here, I still think of that when we had to carry him. Me and a bloke called Mick Harris, who recently retired from the police. He was a sergeant at the time. Me and Mick earned our money that day carrying him out of the jungle. It was a bloody tough slog, and when we got him there, the ambulance had a winch on it, and we actually had to strap his body to the stretcher, and the hill, the last bit of hill was that steep, we had to use the winch on the ambulance troopy to winch him up the hill to get him in anyway, and we got him back to the morgue. So there you go, a bit of a story for you. Always remember that one when I come up here. Anyway, let's get home, Luke. Righto everyone, what a way to finish the day off, Lukey.
Yeah, just a nice little backyard cook-up.
Yeah, backyard cook-up. Little roast pork here and a roast lamb on my left. The crackle's not coming out as good on the rotisserie, so I'm going to try and hit it with a blowtorch. I'll let you know if that works or not. Bits of it are crackling up, probably not too far away, but it's cooked beautifully. It's been on for almost 2.5 hours. In 10 minutes it's 2.5 hours, and then I'm going to take them off. I'm going to try and get the blowtorch and get the crackle nice and crackly, because it's not crackly enough for me at the moment. It's still a bit soft. I reckon the pork's cooked, but the crackle's not. Yeah. Anyway, great day today. The waterfalls, the drive up there, Lukey.
The drive up there and everything else.
Yeah, lots of beautiful places close to me here. Lukey, you've been here for about, what, 5 days, mate, or so?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming up.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up and visiting, mate. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it's been good to have you up here, mate, and show you around. So, anyway, safe travels. You're heading north after this. Yeah. You're going to go and have a look at Cairns and Port Douglas and maybe Cape Tribulation and places like that. So many magnificent places up here in far north Queensland to see. And then we'll see you in a couple of weeks, mate.
Yeah, down at
the Legends Camp. Yeah. Ros and I got some stuff to do in Townsville and all that, but we'll be heading down in a couple of weeks, mate. We'll see you back down at the Legends. We're camping on the same site. Looking forward to seeing all you if you're coming to the Legends Camp, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you down there.
It'll be good to see everybody down
there. Look,
in the comment section.
You haven't seen you haven't met a lot of the people.
Not really, no.
That you speak to in the comment section all the time. So it's going to be good. Luke's looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys out there if you're at the Legends Camp, and I am too. I'm looking forward to sitting down, having a beer with yous. But anyway, Lukey, safe travels, mate.
Oh, well,
safe travels.
For everything, mate.
Good luck on finding Molly Dixon.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Lukey's trying to hunt down Molly Dixon, everyone. He wants to run into Molly. But yeah, good luck, mate, and thanks for coming up all the way from Tasmania.
You did the same, mate.
Yeah, I know. We came down there, but we wanted to do it, mate, and we really appreciate you coming up here. Tasmania is a long way away from here, isn't it, mate?
It is.
And it's a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort to get up here. But I'll tell you what, it's worth it. You've seen some nice places. This is just the tip of the iceberg, Luke, what I've shown you.
It is, yeah.
In the last few clips. There's so many other places to see, and you're going to see them when you get to Cape Tribulation and Cairns and Palm Cove and Ellis Beach and all those places. You can get up to the Atherton Tablelands, some magnificent places up there to see. Get up here, guys. This time of the year is the best time. Luke, the weather's been beautiful, mate.
It has been. You don't even have to go to the Cape, really, to come up this way, because there's enough stuff up this way not to go to the Cape.
Well, that's right. If you can't make it all the way to Cape York, which is still, let me tell you, still a long way north from here. And but there's a lot of play. If you're coming from down south and you're going to Cape York, add some extra time onto your trip, please, everyone. If you're coming from Tassie, Victoria, New South Wales, add an extra week on. Stop off at the Cassowary Coast and see all these beautiful places. Babinda Boulders, Josephine Falls, Etty Bay, all the waterfalls and all that. Yeah, just so many people just drive past these beautiful places and don't get to see them. If you do go to Cape York, please take the extra step and go to the Torres Strait. Someone the other day, I forget who it was, he had his itinerary there, Craig from out there touring. I said, mate, you're at Cape York, take the extra step, go up to Thursday Island, go across to Horn Island and see all the museum and the World War II history and the pearl diving history and all that. Take the extra step and go to thing. We'll get up there one day, Lukey.
We will.
Maybe next time you're up here, mate, we can go to Cape York.
Yeah, and even take Gidgey up there on his offer.
Ken's, I can't believe, my brother's never been to Cape York. I didn't realise that he hadn't been up there. Anyway, I thought he went up there in the army, but he didn't. Take care, everyone. Be good to each other. Look after yourselves. Stay positive. And Lukey, safe travels, mate.
Thanks for everything. Yeah,
Oh, that's all right, mate.
I will say.
Yeah, no, it's good, mate. It's been good to see you again. He's a good lad, this one. And when we were down in Tassie, Lukey showed us around Devonport and Launceston and all that type of stuff. And his dad, that beautiful, it's still up on YouTube, everyone. If you haven't seen it, type in Launceston into my YouTube channel. Lukey's dad's got an old American 1950 something Fairlane convertible, and it was a wonderful day, mate. And you and your dad and your mum put on a really good show for me and Ros when we were in Tassie, and I'm just glad we could repay it somehow.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Up here in far north Queensland. Safe travels again, mate.
All right.
Look after yourself.
You too.
And we'll see you again soon, eh? Righto. Another 10 minutes. I'm going to crackle this bloody crackle up here, and we're going to get stuck into it. See ya. Bye now.